Hey, we got a question in an email today for the GOAT, and the question is, here's the situation. We've got a husband and wife who filed for divorce. We have a signed purchase and sale agreement with the husband. We filed a memorandum. We've put earnest money in escrow. But the problem is the wife will not communicate with us. She'll only speak through her attorney. And the attorney says she's not signing because they want to wait. Apparently she wants the whole house, not just half, and the attorney wants the house listed with a realtor. Our questions are, is our memorandum valid with one owner's signature? And should we use the cloud on title as motivation to encourage her to sign the contract? My answer to this question is, you've got a little bit of a mess on your hands. What you've got, first of all, they're in the middle of a divorce. So a lot of how this plays out is going to depend on what the judge says. I mean, he's going to have the final call in this thing. The husband probably at this point doesn't even have the right to sell half of his house. Your best case scenario is you've got a contract to buy half a house, okay? And that's if he gets to keep his half. Now, you never know what's going to happen in a divorce. I can tell you this from a lot of experience over the last several years. The judge could say she gets the house. Doesn't matter what the husband has signed. The judge could say the husband gets the house. And in that case, you've got a contract from him, and that may be okay. Your contract's dated before the decree. That may come into play. I would say at this point, you don't have much of anything, really. And you're not going to force this lady to do anything. No judge is going to allow that. Her attorney's certainly not going to allow that. Here is a key thing for you to remember next time. When you're involved with people that are separated, that are about to file a divorce, always try to work with the party that contacted you. They're your most likely positive outcome. They reached out to you. If the spouse, the other person, is favorable at that point, get a quitclaim deed from the other person to the one that contacted you. Get that out of the way right now. Then you only have to deal with the person that contacted you. They have total ownership of the house. They can do anything that's needed to get that out of the way right away. Divorcing people are getting along today. They're fighting like cats and dogs tomorrow. And you can't just assume that because things are cool today, they're going to be cool at closing. So I would say at this point, this deal, I would probably pass on this thing and move on to something else. See what comes up down the road. But best case scenario, you have the right to buy half a house. And depending on what the judge says, you may not be able to buy anything.